Excuse me if I'm a bit awkward or anything. Jones game by Telltale Games. I am Donkey. You know. I think this episode's called Iron from Ice. I don't even remember. It's been that long. See, right now, I'm up to the point where it's, episode 5 is already out. So I'm a bit late to it all. Broadcasting and all. On YouTube, that is. Yeah, sure it does. So, waiting for episode 6. So I know everything that happens on that, but anyway, I'll shut up for a bit. Alright, so the game starts, if you watch the TV show. I think it's at the end of... No, it's not at the end. It's at the Red Wedding. Well, this is where it's been a little while since I've watched the show. So it can't be too bad.
Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees.
So you got 5 different characters in this as well that you play as.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it.
It's just different for Telltale.
Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and... Now that is a
That's a
proper
nice
sword.
squelchy
I'll have
sound
one
too.
like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
Brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway
So
across
we
the
follow House
battlefield on your
Forrester,
face.
as you probably
You're questioning
read.
Norrin's honor.
Bannerman to
I'm
House
questioning
Stark.
Norrin's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he
TV
tells
show.
it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it.
I remember how hyped I was to first play
Norrin's
this.
family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond
And then,
reproach.
like, that was before
House
I had to
Tully is
wait,
forever
you know,
in his debt.
however many months
You've
it
never
was in
seen a
between
field
some
plowed
releases.
so
I
well
just replay
as the
it,
day
you
the
know.
Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Not sure how long the wait's been since the last episode. Long enough.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Of course, they're always worth the wait.
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard! The gods have favored us. Onward
clearly.
to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
Iron from ice!
So Iron from Ice is the little, I don't know, what would you call it, slogan or a catchphrase? uh,
Yes, my lord?
something maybe a little less tacky than that.
Keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more
But
proud
that's
of
their
the man
House
he's become.
Forrester's little
On a night like
thingy.
this, men find false
saying.
courage
Let's
at
go
the
with
bottom
saying.
of their
Yeah, that
cups.
makes sense.
I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With
Look at
me,
him,
my
he's got his
lord.
poker
You've
face
served
on.
House Forrester well
Lord
for several
Forrester.
years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
Not sure if he's going to cut your throat.
How
or
shall I reward
whatever
your
there.
loyalty? What can I offer you?
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor.
So I pretty
than
much
those
know
who were
how
born to it.
how I'm going to play it
There were those
through.
who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire.
It's the same way I've
You've erased
played it
those
through so
doubts
far,
entirely.
really.
It would be an honor
Maybe
to see
slight
you riding by
alterations, but-
Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow.
You know.
Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than
He
you
just said
have.
he'll make it up to me,
I outrank you.
and now he's saying he doesn't owe me. Good on you, Bowen.
More wine. Scrub my
Memory of
armor,
a goldfish.
clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his
He's a
horse was
real
the greatest
troll.
honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Yeah.
Pig farmers.
Yeah, nothing to say to that.
All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there. Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for
There won't
you,
be like
Sir Gary.
no surprises from me, because obviously I've played them through. I know what's going to
What's wrong?
happen. There won't be, you know, any gasps of shock from me. Not this episode
What's
anyway,
gone
but
into you?
episode 6.
You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
Your face is the matter, buddy.
Go if you're in such a rush.
I could never just, like, he's my friend. I
What
could not
about-
leave him.
What the hell was that about? Slow
I'm
down,
a terrible
would you?
squire.
What's the rush?
Run!
I thought he wasn't going to run then. I was like, well, that was for nothing. Saved your ass.
We need to get back to camp.
Got the wedding in Game of Thrones without a little bit of crimson. Oh, nearly died. That's what I get. Lord Forrester, firstborn.
Gift from the king!
Ready, boys! Whoa!
Come on!
Look out!
That lightning it. That was a lame joke. That was like a dad joke. Yeah, just yell at him. Roderick, look over here!
Good fucking riddance.
Forget Roderick, is the horse okay? Look at the size of that sword, like how does everyone even pick that up?
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon.
Except not yell
quickly.
out his name. Just leave that part out. That was just a moment there.
You fucking traitor!
How
Go,
rude.
my lord, while there's still time. Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Whoever hunts dogs, what's with that saying? He'll be fine. It's a scratch. Walk it off.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. This... I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters. With lust, not afraid.
What was he waiting for there? How can he hold that sword like that? I'd be dragging it along the ground. Yeah, this episode is called Iron from Ice. Thought so. I just didn't want to say it in case I was wrong. It's been a while since it was released. It was released in what? December last year, 2014. Early December, but now it's like what, October 2015.
Blood.
No way.
Fresh.
Oh. Need to pull your piggy. So Bowen, the guy I saved, he probably died anyway. But so it didn't really matter. I just saved him for a little while. I think he can die straight away if you run off to warn Lord Forrester. He like gets stabbed there, but I would just feel so bad.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
I hate this guy's haircut. This guy Brit.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm going
What
to
is
kill
that?
you.
It's literally a bowl cut.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land.
This
That's
is
a paragraph
Bolton
right
land
there.
now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Whoops, almost missed it.
No. I'll have
So that's
that
Garrett's
sword, boy.
dad.
Aye. You'll have it.
You take like 10 minutes to swing the damn thing because it's so heavy. By the time you swing it, they've already, you know, stabbed you in the leg.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic. You really are a pig.
Of course I'm going to pick the little hatchet. Much better than a pitchfork. He couldn't see me run on him from 10 yards away. That's cool. I'm being so pessimistic. Don't get me wrong, I love this game. I love any Telltale game. Except Minecraft, I haven't bought that yet. Not sure how to feel about that one.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders. No,
Yeah.
please. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this.
People say anything
I promise.
when they think their life's over. He'd kill me without any second thought. This is Game of Thrones, man. I don't know how this works.
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
His sister was like 8, you find out later on, I think. But then you kind of like, you don't feel bad for killing that guy then.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Man, there's only one left. Killed 2 of them already. God, I'm whiny, hey. Comes across like that. It's a pretty little stronghold.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
So what's a Castellan's job? Maybe he's just like, I suppose he's just like an advisor. Just thinking about it, that's what his uncle kind of does. Duncan.
I was too late.
Yeah?
They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Lovely.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Gross.
These are dark days, I
So they're gonna like pull the maggots out of there.
The house and the eldest
Leave 'em
son
there.
through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
Oh, he's not sewing that up, is he? You have
Greater
like dead
houses than
maggots in
ours
your
have
leg.
fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Let's have a gander.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
So these are like all the Foresters. Right.
Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
So they're the twins.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
He's a banished second born. And
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
Not like he knows that yet, though.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you. This might help.
Don't know what it is, but sure. Grass.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Of course.
Yes.
I hope he's joking. Yeah.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved
Cheers,
to know
love.
you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
I think my
Is it true?
answer was better. My reply.
Your
Whatever.
family... I'm so sorry.
So you can tell she's nice, hey? Her brother and her father just died, but she's worried
to
about
bed
someone
now.
else's
Hurry on.
family first.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
No, nothing.
Any
No.
last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have
Hey,
the
I didn't
Forrester's
say I
sword.
loved you, lady. Calm
Ethan
down.
should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was
So
our
Ethan's
land.
another character
They
to
were
play as.
our people. Your family.
And Mira.
I share your outrage, Sir Roy. I do. But
I'm
now
not
is
sure
not
if
the
you know
time
who
to
the other
provoke the
two are
Whitehills.
yet, I
Not
shouldn't
with
say,
Ramsay
I
Snow
suppose.
coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with
Wait until
Ramsay
we
Snow,
actually
the
play
bastard.
as them, so I don't spoil
Garrett,
anything.
you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for
Pay
vengeance.
for it.
It's
Yeah,
not
they'll pay
now.
like, what,
When?
5 shillings?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
We should demand justice.
Aye. Justice on their terms, which means they'll have your head.
Justice is taken, not demanded. Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through... I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
That's right, I completely forgot. Oh wait,
What?
can't remember what I was going to say. Never mind,
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message.
mustn't be important.
He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done.
Should just tell
Lord
everyone,
Forrester was
see what
right
happens.
to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Yeah, yeah.
iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait!
Nah, thanks. You keep it.
Be safe.
Ethan? Ethan!
This is our second character.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Ethan. That's his twin sister.
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Someone's a bad loser.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either.
Is she?
Maester Ortengrin said
really?
he got sent to
No.
the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know.
Neither do
I
I.
know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger?
Swatting flies
we all
over
used
there.
to play here. You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be
I don't know
like
why that
that.
was funny. I just
Please,
pictured him like
just be
eating in the
you.
morning and
I like
being
you the
really
way you
angry.
are.
So,
I know a lord has many responsibilities.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
priorities right there. Giving his little brother candy. First order of business.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand
I hate it
up
how
for
Duncan, he
ourselves.
just makes it
Only
sound like,
cowards
you
and
know,
dead
you just
men
want to
will
roll over. Yeah, exactly. Just please, don't hurt us. Let's just be doormats, pushovers.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. Fucking bread and salt. You bloody amateur.
He's
No
been in the job like, what, a
courtesies.
day?
I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
He's gonna give himself a heart attack, this guy. He's bowl cut.
Your man,
Bowl
the
cut Brit.
squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type.
Okay.
Where's the fucking
When he
cow
runs out of
who
bacon, he
killed
won't be
my
saying
men?
that.
I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you
Actually,
denied
taking
me
a
of
second
it.
look at him, he could
I'm
probably
not
do without the
leaving
bacon.
until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of
Fuck
Ironrath
outta
now.
here, man.
By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were
Damn
brave,
straight.
my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
So here we have Mira. She's like the third born, eldest daughter of House Forrester. At King's Landing, handmaiden to Marjorie Tyrell.
Ethan made this for me. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Unfinished letter to...
Father,
Oh, there you go.
much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you.
Yeah, considering.
And I look forward to the day you can.
So this game's like supposed to be like an oil painting, whereas other Telltale games like Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us are supposed to be like comic books.
Wonders
I
made
like
by
it though.
man,
It's different.
by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday. King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Who is it?
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
The coal boy.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of
You
you to
noticed
ask.
your honesty.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, my lady.
Don't know how honest you should be when you're in King's Landing, so...
You work for Lady Marjorie?
You have to trust someone though, surely.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
It's like, what, 10 o'clock in the morning? It looks like that.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Come,
but she looks
there's
a
something
little
we
bit
must
like a
discuss.
snake.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought
Maybe
of
a
you more as
cobra?
a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of
Yeah, let's
course,
flatter
mate,
her.
but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Like I'm doing right now. Practice.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
You can do this.
Oh, I thought Marjorie would stop walking if I did. You're running off without me.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Spit on floor wasn't
House
an option.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the
That was
king.
my next pick. You know.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say her loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Cersei the psychologist.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume that interest.
Just imagine they're like falling over on a dress, going in the stairs. That'd be great.
Beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Marjorie looks at her like she's done something wrong. Well, why don't you prepare a script
I'll
for me
walk you
next
out.
time?
This may come as a surprise, but I
Have
met
some
your
palm
father
cards.
once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated
Thought she was
way
sitting in
at
a
the
wheelchair
back,
then.
here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born
Jeez.
sons. Ah, Sir Jamie. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
That's about all the power she'd get.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn.
She could carry Tyrion in her purse.
What are you doing?
Not that Brienne carries a purse.
Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Once you're queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Nah.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
I don't trust her. And I kind of feel bad because I don't trust her, but... better safe than sorry.
Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown... Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
He's just as charming in the game as he is in the show.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
A tiniest little stick. Tiny little twig, but he heard it. Got those bionic ears, hasn't he?
There. Hear that?
Hear that? That's his...
I know I heard something.
That's his heart beating. I can hear the blood coursing through his veins. That's what his may as well say. I've never run.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Pretty sure that... I don't know how that would end. They've got horses though, so you wouldn't think, wow. So as soon as they're like 3 feet down the road, yeah, let's go down there. He just turns around and goes, boo.
Bloody hell.
Gross.
Lord Ethan! As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone.
There's like 5 people.
He and every Forester Lord
Cool.
before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Duncan practicing his Baywatch run.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
true. Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
I always seem to agree with Royland.
Give us justice!
Before in the hole, now.
Take his fingers! He's a thief! If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief.
Kill him!
The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
I will carry out the sentence.
This is injustice, my lord!
How's it injustice? You're a thief. Kind of cringed a little bit, not gonna lie. But I'm not good with blood. He took it like a man, jeez. Up and walking away.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice, and I'd trust him.
You're right. Sir Royland seems the man for the job.
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you.
I did what I had to, and I stand by it.
You talk like it was the only thing to be done. I know
Because
you
it
told
was.
me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Yeah, Royland does come across as a bit, like, hot-headed. Yeah, no. I'm done. Do I have to talk to them? No. I was gonna say. Don't need to talk to them. I've already made up my mind.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
God.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We don't have many men to fight, so...
My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside
you can't negotiate with a sociopath, and you can't give away the ironwood, so...
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Most of our men were
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to
at the
serve
Red Wedding,
you,
but...
as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow.
Yeah, I agree with him now.
Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
He's not a lord, though. He's a
Lord
bastard.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house.
Forgive me means I'm about to insult
killed.
you.
Sit down.
Don't get angry.
Once.
It's like no offense.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
Damn
No
straight
matter
we
what,
won't.
I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
He says that
There
an
will always
awful
be
lot.
those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
The more the merrier.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
She's
Know
trying
that
to do
you
it
never
behind his
stand
back
alone.
anyway.
You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
So this is Marjorie. Marjorie's seal. And I'm gonna keep it. There's a key. I have no idea what that would be for. But I don't want to be greedy and take both, so
Marjorie?
I'll leave it at that.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king? I thought you might want to know. Thank you.
It's the key to her chastity belt, that's what it is.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years, and yet to be treated like that.
I'm sorry, Sarah. You shouldn't take it personally.
Well, I did. I thought there was trust between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another.
That's exactly
now
what a
Lady
spy
Marjorie
would say.
thinks you don't trust me, and she values your opinion very much.
Sarah,
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's
Not
help.
really.
Please don't hold it against me.
Thou should just whine.
Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
people who'd be willing to help you.
And what would he gain from that? From assisting me?
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
He should be here.
Ah, fuck him if he's angry. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
Why would you say that? Yeah.
Lord
Come on.
Ramsay of House
Try it.
Bolton,
That's
son
practically what he's saying.
of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the
Thank you,
Warden of
lad.
the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Headbutt.
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this...
Look out, he likes me.
You.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More Foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North.
Should I bend the knee?
Words
He's
are
not his
wind.
father.
Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
I freaked out.
My lord.
Should I have done that?
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. I don't care about
Here I am going for a headbutt and...
The
Oh
crown,
no, he
however,
says Neil, I better
wants what you
drop down on my knees quickly.
Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots.
Damn, I regret that now.
I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord. Hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
the Ironwood. But...
The White Hills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the White Hills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The White Hills had Ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare.
Hence the name, of course.
They know nothing of how to cultivate the forest.
Look at their sigil, my lord. A barren hill.
Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
Why does he hold up three fingers when he says 20?
That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
How did he just wave his fingers and they just walk through the door? Is there like a peephole on the other side they're just watching through?
Riff will lead the garrison.
The Seven Hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
No! I don't...
I hate his paw.
Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan!
My lord!
Oh, no!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
The worst part is, Ethan was my favourite character so far, which is probably a mistake because it is Game of Thrones.
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
You should never like anyone,
if they give
because they'll
you any
just
trouble.
die.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mother!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take him!
Help me! Ryan, please!
No!
Remember Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
Apparently
My
there's
sister
3
asked
things
you
he
to
can be
swear
remembered
loyalty
as
to her son,
with Ethan.
and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand
Ethan the
alone.
Wise,
There
Ethan
are
the
those
Brave.
who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forester.
I don't think it's Ethan the Good, because that was his dad. Like Gregor the
Those who
Good.
will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again,
Natasha.
Our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Stayed with Bowen, who probably died anyway. Only 15% took his fingers. What a bunch of wimps. And most of the people picked Duncan as Sentinel. Huh, alright. Cool. Anyway, thanks for watching.